Sheffield United 2, West Ham 2. My initial reaction is, what the hell is the referees doing in this match? West Ham were leading 2-1 up until the 96th, 97th minute. And then the referee decided to give a penalty for something which, let's be honest, is nothing like a penalty at all. We've got West Ham transfers here saying the game's gone. This was the incident in question. And as you can see, the goalkeeper's jumped up to get the ball. He's got his eyes on the ball. McBurney here, the striker for Sheffield, is closing his eyes, looking away from the ball, has elbowed the keeper in the face, fallen over after they've made contact, and the referee has given a penalty. And unfortunately, it's cost West Ham 2 points. And I'm not going to say that West Ham deserved to win the match, because they probably didn't. They wasn't that good at all. They was terrible all match, and this has been sort of the story of the last few matches, really. We lost to Bristol City in the FA Cup, a spineless performance with players who simply are not fit to wear the shirt. They're not good enough for West Ham. We have a lot of players missing in this one, and we went toe-to-toe with a championship club in Sheffield United, and West Ham looked probably the same of them, if not even worse. And it was a terrible, terrible afternoon of football. Despite all of that, West Ham somehow managed to find a way to get the match won. And then the referee decided to do something absolutely ridiculous. And he's given a penalty for something which is not a penalty. I mean, Alphonse Areola has been elbowed in the face. We've got the photo here of his lip where he was hit in the face. They had to change the goalkeeper for the penalty. It's just blatant cheating at this point. To make things worse, just before this happened, you can see an incident here in the box where Admedhidovic, I'm not sure, whoever he is, he's a bit dirty as you can see, has literally rugby tackled Jared Bowen in the box, and they've not given a penalty. What's going on? I mean, there's just no consistency. I'm just honestly sick of it. Week in, week out, you can never ever get consistent decisions. And it just seems to be always the same thing. West Ham didn't play very well. But you can't just all of a sudden make up the rules as they come. How is this not a penalty? And how's the other one a penalty? Why are you not looking with VAR in the penalty towards the end of the game? Why do they not even look at it? And then moments earlier, they send off Soufal because he was challenging the fact the referee didn't give a red card to Brewster, which is a complete straight red. He rescinded his decision by going to the monitor and realising it's a straight red. What's going on? It's not good enough. It doesn't take it away from the fact that the West Ham team, barring the first 11, are terrible. They're championship fodder. Awful. A lot of them. Fornals, get out the club. No good. Terrible, terrible player. He just can't seem to handle it these days. Ings actually turned up in the second half, played a little bit better. Is he good enough, West Ham? No. He played all right for finally, for a spell. Souček looked completely lost in the middle of the pitch. And I'm just watching it thinking, 6th in the league, playing against a team you could probably say are the worst team we've ever seen in the Premier League since Derby County, and we made them look quite good. They've had their most chances they've ever had in a football match in the Premier League. It's embarrassing, it really is. But I feel the big thing to talk about is the referees yet again. They want to be spoken about, so let's speak about them. And today's inexcusable. Them decisions have cost West Ham 2 points, and we'll never get them points back now. So it's just blatant cheating, and I'm sick of watching football when you're seeing results like this where decisions are just made up on the spot, and that's how it feels to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Am I overreacting? I really don't think I am. I mean, I'm first put my hands up if there is a decision which we got very lucky on, and we've had a few this season. Some people say, oh, ways it evens out. It really doesn't. I mean, the big teams get so many more decisions. Onana, first game of the season, he just clattered the player, but they didn't give a penalty for that one. This wasn't even a problem what Areola did. It wasn't a foul. Ridiculous. But there we go. That's my thoughts anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Sheffield United have got a point against West Ham. And listen, if you're a West Ham fan and you're happy with this, it's really embarrassing. And David Moyes needs to have a long, hard look at himself, because there's no good him coming out in the press conference. I've just listened to it now, and he's saying Sheffield are finding a little bit of form. They're playing a little bit better at the moment. The word he used, improving Sheffield United. They're not improving because they're terrible, and we've just lost 2 points against them. Anyway, I'm out.